Exodus chapter 13, verse 21. It says, and the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud.
See, the Lord went before them, and he stood behind them through the wilderness. He went before them and he stood behind them. Because what we were just showing you, that when you see the chariot, sometimes it's for punishment and vindication, and sometimes it's going to be for the Lord showing you grace and mercy. In this particular point, when you read in Exodus, the Lord was showing us mercy at this particular time right here. You know, go ahead.
It says, to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire, to give them light, to go by day and night.
So that during the day when the Lord led them through the wilderness, the end of the chapter.
Verse 20. We got one more verse.
Okay, so what he did, when you read that pillar of fire, when they was going through the wilderness, right? It was a cloud, like boom, like you see right, it was one cloud probably, and that's the way they went. They followed it, you know. And at night, you ever seen shooting stars? Okay, those are angels going, or either coming out of the atmosphere, they flying in the atmosphere. But those are angels. You see that fire? That's what was going on at night. They'll see that, and then they walk that way. The Lord guided them through that wilderness, man. Because you gotta remember, in that wilderness, man, it was dark. At night it was dark. They had no lights. You in the dark. And just think, if it wasn't no full moon, if it was a new moon, it was extra dark. Because they know when the new moon, the moon is it's already waning all the way back to new. It don't shine. It's the light is there, but you don't see it. So it's extra dark. But full moon, you at least can see a little bit, you know. So he was guiding them the way they needed to go by that. What you see a falling star at night. When they saw it, oh, we walk, okay. You know, they just walk. Oh, there it is. Let's go this way. They just walk towards it, you know. How the Lord did it. If he made one come every 3 seconds, we don't know. That we don't know, but that we'll find out. You know, when we get in the kingdom, we'll know everything. We're going to know everything from front to beginning to the end of everything that we know. Go ahead.
Verse 22, it says, he took not away the pillar of the cloud by day.
He didn't take it away. He kept it there because he was guiding them through the wilderness, man. You know, go ahead.
Nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people.
Now go to 14 and 19. Give me Isaiah 45.
This is Exodus chapter 14, verse 19. It says, and the angel of Yahweh, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went behind them.
You see, we say he stood behind them, he went in front of them. Go ahead.
It says, and the pillar of the cloud went from before their face and stood before them.
So he kept that cloud by day and fire by night, right? And that cloud that is talking about, that's where the Lord dwells, man. He be dwelling in the clouds, man. The angels, man. You outside, hey, he be dwelling in the clouds, the angels, man. That's their dwelling place, you know. Which is the angels are also a defense for us, also. What you got?
Isaiah 45.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 45. And Yahweh will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion and upon the assembly a cloud and smoke by day and the shining of a fire, a flaming fire by night. For upon all the glory shall be a defense.
Upon all the glory shall be a defense. So that's how I defense these chariots, man. That's why, bro, it's real important. Hey, if it's for you, man, the Lord gonna wake us up with you and let you learn a little knowledge here and there, get you the Bible, man, start reading, and start studying a little bit, man. Ask whatever question you got, ask. It's a question, you're supposed to answer. So, that's how you learn. And you start learning more and more. That knowledge that stacks on top of you. Hey, man, you'll be able to teach somebody, hey, your 12 tribes of Israel, it'll break, even the scriptures break them tribes down too. That's how we know, that's how you see them tribes. And that side, you got the name of them over this side. It's through prophecy, how we know, man. So give me Revelation 10 and 1. Yeah, man, we almost out of here, man. We ain't got long. Lord's getting ready to make his debut, you know. That's what we wait. We patiently wait for it.
Revelations 10 and 1. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head, and his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillar of fire.
Read that again.
And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with with a cloud.
Clothed with a cloud, right? So that's your house shy, right? Now, is this clothes like, is a cloud, and you put on like a jacket, it's a cloud? No. That's his nature, divine nature. That's what we're talking about. Because when he was here on the earth, he wore regular clothes like us. Right? So that's his divine nature when it said clothed with a cloud. Read that again.
Clothed with a cloud.
So he clothed with a cloud, meaning that's where you're gonna find him and the angels dwelling at. That's the dwelling place. That's why when you see these clouds, it's always, you just don't know, man. It's always a chariot behind them clouds, man. And only the elect eyes see it. That's why we already know, you know, if you're not the elect, you ain't gonna even think them chariots, right? And I'm gonna show you, you're not gonna, so you're not part of the elect, you're not gonna see it, man. You just gonna think they're regular clouds and vapors, you know? But the elect men, they see it as something different, man. Let's see if I got a picture. I used to have this picture of a cloud, which was a UFO, a chariot. I don't like saying UFO. Say what it is. See, if you're 2/3, man, you're not going to recognize. You're not going to recognize this. You're not going to recognize that as being a chariot. Let me show y'all. Look at that. Perfect. See? That's a spaceship. It came in the form of a cloud. That's the scriptures. That's what we tell you, man. When you see, hey. You're not going, hey man, that's cold, man. That look like the Starship Enterprise on it. See? Show y'all that again. You know? Then you got another one. Yeah. Look at that. See what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm seeing this going down 2 hours south. I see the same clouds in the same place. Every time I go to my father's house, I see clouds that really look like they chariots, man. And you know what I'm saying? Okay, go back to what we was at, Baba Kashar.
Clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head.
A rainbow was up on his head, meaning what, a token of the covenant, right? And with the blessings that up on the head of the anointed, right? When you read in and that's your house shot, because when you read in Revelations 4 and 3, grab that right quick. It's gonna tell you about the throne. Yeah, grab that, edify that scripture we just read.
It's Revelation chapter 4, verse 3. Revelation chapter 4 verse 3. It says, and he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone.
Sardine stone, come.
And there was a rainbow round about the throne.
A rainbow round about the throne. That's my precept to Revelations 10 and 1. It says a rainbow was around upon his head. So it says the rainbow is about the throne. That's how we know it's talking about Yahweh Shai. Because who sits on the throne? Yahweh Shai. Go back to what you got. Yahweh Shai
was upon his head, and his face was as it were the sun.
His face were as it were the sun. Meaning Yahweh Shai's face was what? Clear and pure. Right? He's the brightness of the glory of who? His Father Yahweh, man. That's his strength. Yahweh Shai is his strength. He's the glory of his Father, man. Right? Give me Revelation 1 and 16 and edify that. That is my precept of that one.
This is Revelation chapter 1 verse 16. It says, and he had in his right hand 7 stars, and out of his mouth with a 2-edged sword. And his countenance was as the sun shining in his strength.
See, the sun shines in his strength, right? So he's the strength of his Father, man. You know? Go back. Are you reading that? Baba Kashar?
And his feet as pillar of fire.
Like his feet as a pillar of fire. When you look at that word fire up, fire goes into like afflictions, man. Like we said earlier, right? When you look at the word pillar up, it's like a support, right? So who is our support when we go through afflictions? Yahweh Shai. He's our support that we lean on, right? He's going to help us through our afflictions, through these times of trouble, so we don't be destroyed, right? He's going to help the elect, man. He's that pillar for the elect, you know? That's just like an example. Read Exodus 3 and 2. When Moses saw that burning bush, right? The bush was burning, but it didn't always burn up. That's symbolizing what? Moses saw what? The nation of Israel being afflicted and the elect not being totally destroyed. To read that, you got Exodus 3 and 2. It say about the burning bush. Read that. You're looking at the bush burning, right? But it didn't burn up. Read that.
This Exodus chapter 3 verse 2. It says, and the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire.
See? In the flame of fire, go ahead.
Out of the midst of a bush.
Out of the midst of a bush, go ahead.
And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire.
The bush burned with fire, right?
And the bush was not consumed.
It was not consumed. So when you go more spiritual, you be like, okay, that's the nation of Israel. We've been afflicted, right? The elect are being afflicted, but the elect are not going to be consumed. You know? It's like you read in Amos 9 and 8. It tell you that I will destroy the sinful kingdom off the face of the earth, but I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. So, hey, possible. Hey, Moses could have saw the nation of Israel being afflicted. That burning bush symbolizing afflictions that the nation of Israel were going to go through, plus the elect, and the elect not being destroyed. You know. If y'all can receive it, give me go back to Psalms 104 and 3. Psalms 104 and 3. Read that again. And you read Nahum 2 and 4. There we go. We'll be finished.
This Psalms chapter 104. This Psalm chapter 104 verse 3. It says, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the water? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind? Verse 4 it says, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers of flaming fire.
His angels are ministers of flaming fire, man. The Lord does that, man. You know? What you got? It's like. Two and four. Matter of fact, let me read this before you read that. This is Habakkuk 3. Habakkuk 3 and 3. The Most High came from Teman, the Holy One from Mount Paran, Salah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise. His glory is them chariots. They say covered the heavens. And his brightness was as the light, and had horns coming out of his hand. Right? That horn stands for power. Right? Now, you ain't gonna have no horn like a deer horn coming out of your hand. That means power, right? So, this is the Lord's hand, the chariots. That horn is what? That laser beam, man, coming out of that's that power. That symbolizes, that horn symbolizes power, man. Right? That's what he's talking about right there. You know? And it says, I'm gonna read that again. And it says, and his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power. Before him went the pestilence, and burning coals went forth at his feet. So that lets you know, man, when the angels come with them chariots and that concentrated fire, it's gonna be death and destruction. You know? And I'm gonna read this also. Second Ezra, I gotta get this. Gotta get second Ezra, man.